Hi guys, I want to talk about the other things that happened when I went to Malacca. Um, yeah, I already posted one video about like my live vlog and also like my experience getting there. It was another video, and now I'm just gonna talk about the just the overall like impression and just not random, just various things that happened to me there. Actually, I have had like a lot of vlog filmed, but I made it like really short in the end because many places played music like the the Church of Christ of Malacca. It's the red building that you see on many I guess like the promo material, maybe like blog posts or some like promo website tours and stuff. And there were like these rides that it's not like tuk-tuk, but it's like an entertainment kind of like carriages, motor carriages, I think. And they like had different like party music playing, so I had to delete them. I mean, I still included those videos, but not like a part of the vlog, like a live commentary, going around places, like commenting on what happened to me, like what I see. Because like I don't want to get like the copyrights issues or anything. Probably some professional YouTubers can just post them and like kind of they know already what happens and what doesn't. I saw like various YouTubers kind of like have this music in the background, but I don't know like how it works, so I just kind of muted whatever music was playing. I just disabled those clips. I thought maybe I would just mute that part of the clip that has music in it, because sometimes it's just a couple of seconds, but you know, this the AI kind of like detectors, they like really smart these days. I think I read somewhere that they can just detect some music playing, and yeah, it's just like very good at that. So I thought I will just mute that part of the clip, but then it turned out that I was like telling some story about something, and then it's kind of like gets muted and like you lost the plot. And there was like a lot of those materials, and I thought like if I mute like, and then it's like if it's a short period of time that I mute, I can just talk about what I talked about like in the clip. But sometimes it's kind of like a long period and I talked like a little bit, and then it's just kind of like environment sound playing. And then if I like mute the whole duration of this kind of part of the clip, then it's kind of I said what I said, and then it's just silence. And I thought maybe someone listens in the background and they just think, what happened there? Why there's no sound? And yeah, so I just kind of removed everything. Maybe next time I will come up with something else. Yeah, or maybe just cut those clips. That has, yeah, I haven't yet come up with some solution that you can just do quickly without thinking too much what you gotta do. So basically a lot of clips where I was like live talking, I ended up in another video that kind of has like just the footage and me like talking about stuff with this just footage, just to be like something for the viewers to see while listening to my story that I'm telling. Yeah. So now I'm like when I film new footage or like vlogging, I'm just like aware of when music is playing. I'm kind of, when I want to talk about something, I just make a mental note like not to talk about because there's like a music playing or someone singing, or maybe if you go like on some ride like at a theme park, like that that tower that was featured in one of my previous videos. I think if not, it's like will be in this video. Yeah, that gyro tower that goes up, it is in this video. And when there was like an announcer voice that was in Malay, but I couldn't understand what they were saying, so I kind of wasn't able to estimate would it be like a copyright speech or something, like maybe they have like a copyrighted some text that they would be like saying. And so I kind of like just to be sure, just also muted that clip and used it as a for my story video. And there was also there was also some historical building there, and was a tour guide that was telling something in Chinese. So I asked the AI, can it be also the copyright content that there was like a part of their tour? And the AI said maybe that's not likely, but it can still happen. So I also kind of thought like, I should mute that, because I had a lot of content, but so I could kind of handle muting more of the clips. And now I'm just aware if someone's talking. Well, not that much when someone is talking, like a tour guide or some instruction playing on automatic recording. But like the music, when it's playing right now, when I'm recording videos, I think like, this probably this can be like a copyright. It can be like a possibility that it's not a copyright, but you don't want to take chances, even though it's like a low chance that you kind of get like really bad things happen, like someone gets like a copyright strike, and like eventually the account gets banned after like 3 strikes. So it's unlikely, but it's still the possibility is there if it's like picks up the music from the one that you didn't like voluntarily record when you was like recording just a walking video and it was playing. So it's kind of to be sure, because maybe it's the AI is like really good. It says like even if you don't hear, it can detect. So I just kind of leave the chance for those times when it like AI detects and when you cannot even hear. So I'm not taking chances if I can hear the music, but I think come up with a solution to somehow just cut that part with the music, but somehow do something with the clip, or like when you cut the music, kind of speak about like tell about what I was saying, and then maybe tell some facts about the place or something like that. or some, I don't know, some funny story. We'll see how it goes. It's kind of interesting how you can leverage this. Is maybe can maybe turn into some creative content or something. What I came up with when I was like trying to mute the music, because like you can also comment on the like a comment on the muted video what you were talking about, but yeah, kind of like a creative content type. So yeah, and I'm like repeating myself multiple times, but when I hear the music, I think that this footage will go for my story video, and I'm just silently recording, even if it's like something very interesting to talk about at the moment. I think I should probably like take a mental note that it's interesting thing, and then just go to some nearby place and just tell the story and like explain there is music playing that I cannot like record at that place, but I will tell you the story. So yeah. Also there are like the AI tools that can remove the music but keep your voice, and even YouTube has this feature. But I don't want to I don't want to take chances. Yeah, when like I can just remove it manually. Maybe for some like some other case, I don't know. Yeah, about the Malacca itself, first one when I arrived, like I was walking around the streets, and it doesn't like seem to be a lot of activities. There were tourists and the shops were open, but it's like a minimal activity. So I thought maybe at night there would be more people because it's like the heat. When I arrived at Christchurch, Malacca, actually it says in Malaysian, it is written differently. I don't know if it's pronounced differently or not. Anyway, in Malay it sounds differently, even though how I would pronounce these words, it's also different. So when I arrived at Christchurch, Malacca, there was there were like a lot of tourists there, like a lot of activities, and very bustling place. And yeah, I kind of enjoyed it, and I thought like first I would be bored. I would be bored if not that I would be bored. I thought about can I be, what if I get bored there if I come there? So I booked just for one day, for one night, my hotel, but actually I could have stayed there more. I think like a two days a weekend stay, and I haven't explored like the outside parts. Someone told me that there's like you can stay there at some camping or something, because Malacca is a state in addition to being a city, so it's there's more to see. And even there was like only a city, there would be like another province, not a province, that would be like another state, and you could go around in that state. So yeah, and eventually yeah, it turned out like there was like a lot of people there. Yeah, so besides Phuket, Malacca reminded me of the Philippines, because it was under control of Portuguese, and the Philippines were under the control of Spain. And kind of Spain and Portuguese are geographically neighbors, and their cultures somewhat overlap. And so, yeah, this kind of influence, maybe the architecture, they also kind of like in the churches, maybe, yeah, somewhat similar. I haven't been to either Spain or Portugal, but kind of maybe from the videos I saw somewhere. And yeah, because there were churches everywhere, that reminded me like of the Philippines. But yeah, maybe in Phuket, like not that many churches. Like Cebu, Old Town, they have like a lot of churches. Yeah, actually, I haven't been to Manila, like Old Town, which is a shame. I need to visit it. And yeah, so that Malacca had churches, and the Philippines has like obviously a lot of churches. So that reminded me. But yeah, it's just my like a subjective opinion. I don't know, maybe somewhat objective, but like from my limited travel times, it's kind of reminded me. So yeah, and like when I was walking there towards the church, I don't remember if the church is like the center of the city, like the Old Town is the center of the city. Yeah, it's probably not the center of the city, but it's like not like geographically, like mathematically, like a center, but just like a center of activity, like a historical center. So yeah, when I was walking there, there was the heat and people just running from shade to shade, which is like not surprising because Malaysia is close to equator, and Malacca even closer to equator than KL, so you would expect hot weather all year round. And there was like a dry season that time. I got lucky there. I already talked about this in a previous video with the weather. So also I noticed, actually forgot about how Songkhla city looks in Thailand, but I remember it was like a hipster vibe. And also in Phuket Old Town they have like a hipster vibe. This is going towards like the church, like the very center. I would just say church is at the very center because like for me personally, yeah, going towards that place, there was like some hipster places, like a Songkhla Old Town. Yeah, but other than that, I don't know if you can compare these two places. Yeah, and at some point I thought that like Phuket Old Town doesn't get this many tourists as Malacca, because there was like very many of them. And then I thought like Phuket is more of a beach destination, so people maybe more flock to the beaches. And the Old Town is kind of they just come there sometimes don't. But Malacca is more of like a historical place. And what else is there? I don't know. Probably a lot of stuff. I didn't do like that much research. They had shopping malls and yeah, like the cafes, of course, and yeah. So way more. I thought like there were way more tourists than in Phuket. Yeah, like because Phuket is like I think about it as a place where yeah, and Malacca is not a beach destination, because yeah, I went to the beach there also, and it was just a small patch that I showed in like my live commentary walking video. But locals probably don't go to the beach near Malacca. They go a bit further away, or maybe they do go, but yeah, I didn't find it that easily. Whether in Phuket you just drive to the beach and it's there, I think. But maybe people also come to Phuket Old Town. Maybe I haven't been at the certain times when there are a lot of tourists there. Uh, Obviously, there are like a lot of people when there's some like a festival or something, like a I don't know, I don't remember the name, like a vegetarian festival when there are like tons of firecrackers. Regarding the church area there, it reminds me like of old times with historical buildings, but then there were like regular businesses like the Malaysian Post. So I kind of like this combination for some reason, like the old and new. And yeah, also there was like coconuts for sale, and I noticed this really big coconut. Maybe for Malaysians it's like a regular sight to see like this coconut this size. Maybe it's even small for them, but for me it's like looked really big. And I like traveled in quite a bit in Southeast Asia, maybe combined like 4 years or something. And yeah, it's still looked to me like a very big coconut. And the guy was like, yeah, like that's the guy who sold it. Yeah, like look at this, it's really big, right? And I'm like, yeah, you should go like apply for Guinness Book of Records. He said, yeah, maybe, or maybe he didn't said that. It just I'm just coming up with this, maybe just to feel better. I don't know. And yeah, also there was like this street behind near the close to the river. There were bars also, and I thought like, is it a good combination to have bars near the river? Because if you get drunk, for example, can you fall into the river? But yeah, maybe you have to just be careful drinking there. And my camera was also like becoming like the hottest thing in the universe, because like I was filming for quite a bit, like maybe 8 minutes without stopping. Usually I just film something from maybe half an hour or something, then just switch to another place or some other event. But this was like quite interesting, and I was just filming non-stop because it was overwhelmed by all the bustling atmosphere there, and all the sights. Also there I stumbled and almost felt like twisted my ankle, but I twisted my ankle even before that in KL, because sometimes when I see something interesting, I'm just get into the flow and like start filming, and just kind of lose my control, like my position balance, and I like rolled the ankle at some place in KL, and I'm like, oh my god, what? I'm like, roll my ankle, I won't be able to walk right now. But fortunately, it was kind of not serious. It's still hurts when I just kind of sit in an awkward position, but it's okay. So there in Malacca, I also tried to roll my ankle because I was seeing like some interesting spot, and yeah, I gotta be careful about this somehow. And near the river, it was kind of felt like a more more cool more cool and refreshing, because like the river is brings like some colder water, I guess, like it's evaporating. And I thought like these days people just don't notice how river can bring coolness, and because everyone uses the AC, and they just forget about how like in the old times people just were really appreciating this, when the river can brings you a coolness, and this was like a place to be when you wanted to like yeah, cool down. So Malacca was Portuguese in 15th century or 16th, and then the Dutch took it from Portuguese in 17th, and then just British took it by some treaty. They maybe exchanged for something, I'm not sure. And like there's like this, yeah, so this red church is a Dutch church, and nearby like it's also a Dutch building, and there's actually quite a lot of red building of the same color. I was quite impressed. So then I went to this tower. I thought, what's the name of it? It's like a theme park attraction, just a viewing deck, rotating, revolving tower. It's actually called Gyro Tower. I don't know who came up with this name. And yeah, I was previously talking about condos in KL having like an observation deck. Maybe they even need also need like this rotating tower. Imagine like a condo with this rotating tower on top. It's even higher. You can just go into the outer space or something. And yeah, also I was looking at if there are similar towers, and I saw like Euromast. What's the name? It's in Rotterdam. It's kind of everything in it. It's a tower and this rotating tower on top. So the only thing I could find like similar to my theory, my like a yeah, tower on a condo, but this is a tower on a tower somewhat. Actually, it's not a tower, but some construct they have a little bit. It rises a little bit above the main tower. So when I went there, as I was saying, there was like a announcer telling something, so I muted it. But yeah, the footage is here, and yeah, so I also got like rented binocular to see into the binocular, but I was kind of struggling between like using a binocular. I wanted to see like in the binocular how it looks, and also I needed to film with the camera, so my footage is kind of lousy, just like not taking the best angle to see everything unobstructed. Yeah, it was kind of funny experience. And also they gave me free water with the ticket, which is actually was really a cool thing because I was thirsty at that point and I was looking for Coca-Cola or something, but they gave me the water, and yeah, I was like, that's very nice. uh, Also, was wondering if I can see KL uh, from that tower, but actually then I asked the AI, and the AI told me you can see only about like at best 37 kilometers, but KL is 122 kilometers from there. So yeah, you can't even, like, on the sunny clearest day. And they also have something not very similar, but at least remotely resembling. This is in Phuket. It's in Qatar. I don't know if they have it right now. Like, they had it maybe 2 months ago. I saw it. It's like a crane, but on top of the crane they have it's not even maybe a crane, is some structure, just even maybe mobile, and it's at an angle, uh, like a, yeah, it's at an angle. It's at the top. It's some structure where people can sit, and apparently they eat there, and it's called the Restaurant in the Sky. I need to check how they are doing, like they have get a lot of clients or not. And when I went to they had like a lot of forts there, and I went to the ruins of one fort, and apparently they made a fort, kind of like supporting structure from metal under the arch of the under the arch. They had like a metal support structure to not to prevent it from I don't know, destructing. But this metal support structure was having cracks because like this structure was really heavy, and I don't know how it stood there so many years, or maybe I'm just confusing it for something. And there were cracks, so it's like looked like the structure is really heavy, even the metal cannot support it. Actually, they built this fort from something like that looks like metal itself, even though I always thought it would be like stones, but apparently to fortify they use metal. Maybe. I'm still not sure just how it looks. Also, they had like a replica of a ship there that was used by the Portuguese to transport some goods from Malacca to Portugal. And at first I thought it's looking like a replica, but then I thought it's a museum, so probably maybe it's real. Why I thought that is could be still replica, but then I read on the internet that it was indeed a replica. It's quite a cool museum. You can check it out, like some history. I usually don't go to a museum, but this one looks like a ship, so I just decided to go because it looks cool. And then I went to the outside of this tourist area. They had like so many different businesses and restaurants, and I thought it's quite new area, but the restaurants are like various there. There are various restaurants, so it's kind of cool, and you get all kinds of different food from different countries. Yeah, one last thing, maybe kind of cool. It's not related at all to the video. When I was editing it, and I played my speech backwards, and it sounded like what I would call a mix of Hindi and Dutch. I don't know why is it like this, but it's like this. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you next time.